Guys, I had the craziest fucking dream last night. So all you dream enthusiasts, please watch, or dream interpreters, not dream enthusiasts. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But the dream interpreters, please watch, because I need to know what the fuck this means. So, as you know, I just moved into a new apartment, right? Well, in my dream, I'm like, it kind of makes sense, but then it kind of doesn't. I don't know. But, okay, so in my dream, I had just moved into a new house, and it was an old house. And it was upstairs, like it had 2 stories, right? It was a house, not an apartment. And I had been living there for a few weeks. But I didn't have like stuff yet. Like I didn't have my bed frame yet, or like, you know, like just stuff around the house that like you need, but like isn't dire. Like I had a bed to sleep in and like fucking toilet paper and shit, you know, like, but like decoration wise, you know, like I didn't have like the stuff that I needed or wanted or whatever, you know. So anyways, my family comes over, and this is including my mother, my grandmother, and my grandmother's boyfriend named Thanis, right? So they come over, and the day that they come over, I just get like a new bed frame. So I'm like, oh, like perfect timing, like since you are here, can y'all like put together my bed frame, because you know I don't like doing shit by myself, and I'm fucking pillow princess in life. So I was like, can y'all put it together? And they were like, yeah, you know, whatever. And this is actually in like, okay, this is in my dream, but this actually happened kind of like, not kind of, but like it's like a parallel to my life right now, because I have moved into this apartment. I've been here for a few months, and I haven't got like a bed frame or anything, but I just got a bed frame literally yesterday, and I had this dream last night. So yesterday in the daytime, I got a new bed frame, and I was thinking like, oh, I need to call my mom so she could come put it together, right? And then I had this dream, right? So it's kind of parallel to my life, right? So anyways, we go to my bedroom, and it's on the 2nd story. So they're putting together this bed frame or whatever. And in my bedroom, it's kind of like my apartment now. So like there's like my bedroom, but then there's like a second room, which is like another living room in my house, you know, and it kind of looks like this. And so like we're in the bedroom, like putting together the bed frame, but you could see into like the living, like the attached living room. And so in this attached living room is the box to my bed frame. And my mom randomly, she's just like, I think you have a ghost, right? And we're like, why, whatever. And then she's like, look at the box, like the box is moving. We all look at the box is moving. But like for some reason, like it doesn't click in my brain. Not only to me, but everyone else in the dream, I guess. Because we all look, but we don't like say anything or do anything, or like, you know, nobody's like freaking out, or like no one says anything about it. Like we just all look at the box and then look away, right? Go back to what we're doing, you know? So then we finish the fucking bed frame, and then my grandma's boyfriend, his name's Thanis, right? Thanis, he says, he's like, something must have happened here 3 weeks ago. And I was like, why 3 weeks ago? And he's like, because look at that. And then he points to the bed frame box, and it's moving again, but this time it's not only moving, like you can see the actual ghost right there, right? So we're like, what the fuck, you know? And then my mom's like, oh yeah, like 3 weeks ago we moved grandma out of this house, so that's what happened or whatever, right? And so then that's when we got scared, and we like all like ran outside. But my grandma, she's old, so she couldn't run, so she was having a hard time running, right? So I was like, it's okay, grandma, I'll pick you up. And my grandma's kind of big, I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of big. And so she was like, no, mija, it's okay, it's okay. And I was like, no, grandma, like I got you. And then she was like, okay. And so I picked her up, and took her outside, and then I woke up when we got outside, right? But like, here are the parallels. So I just got the bed frame, right, yesterday, the new bed frame, which I was gonna call my mom. Second parallel, when I moved to this town, the only reason I moved here is because I inherited my grandma's house because she died, right? She died. And so I inherited her house, and it was an old house, and it doesn't have 2 stories, but I wanted to put 2 stories in it. Like, I wanted to like upgrade it, but I never did. I just ended up like hating that house and like moved out, whatever, right? So yeah, so then whatever, that's kind of like a parallel, because my mom was like, oh, we moved grandma out of here 3 weeks ago. And it's kind of like her talking about like my grandma died like 3 weeks ago, even though it wasn't 3 weeks ago. But she was like, oh, like we moved grandma out 3 weeks ago. And I mean, yeah, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a parallel. And then anyways, at the end of the dream, I carry my grandma outside, right? And this is the part that really scares me, because like this dream felt so real. Like, it didn't feel like I was dreaming. Like, it felt like I was like actually there. Like, this was real life. Like, it didn't feel like a dream. It felt real. And so I didn't realize that I was fucking dreaming. And my grandma told me, like, whenever my grandpa died, which was like, I was like 6, but I remember like I had a dream about him when like I got a little bit older, right? And he wanted to give me a hug, and I didn't want to give him a hug, right? So then after that, I told my grandma that I had a dream about him, and he tried to give me a hug. And my grandma was like, okay, like if you ever have a dream again about him or like any dead person, don't touch them, because if you touch them, then they'll take you with them. My grandma told me that, right? And then my grandma's literally dead, and I had this dream, and I fucking touched her because I carried her outside. You know, so now I'm like, am I going to die? Like, is this the end for me? I don't know. But like, what do y'all think? Like, what does this mean? Like, is that a known thing that you're not supposed to touch dead people in dreams? Like, please, 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 if you know anything about dreams, like, tell me, because I'm freaking out. Also, another thing I know about dreams, like, I mean, I don't know if like this is true, but like this is something I've been told as well, is that before you tell someone your dream, you have to eat something. You have to have something in your belly, even if it's just like a fucking bite of like a chip or something. You just have to have something in your belly before you tell someone, or else it's gonna come true. I don't know if that's true too, but just in case, I did eat something before I told anybody about this dream. So I got that covered, but still, like, I'm scared. I'm really, 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 really scared. And also, like, what does it mean? Like, what does it mean? Is, like, my grandma trying to tell me something? Like, my apartment's haunted? Or is she trying to say that, like, it was a good thing I got out of, like, her house that I inherited? Because I really did not like it there. So, I got out. Like, what is the meaning of this? Someone please let me know in the comments. Like, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Very, 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 very crazy. And I honestly don't really have like dreams about my grandma. Like, I know like a lot of my family, they do, but like I don't. I feel like like, let's get into it, like deep dive into my grandma's death. So like, my grandma is like my favorite person in the world. I don't know why I paused, but my grandma's my favorite person in the world. And so when she died, like, I was fucking distraught. Like, I don't want to cry, But like I was fucking distraught. Like I didn't believe it, and like, you know, whatever, like I was a fucking mess, you know. And then like, I don't know, after the first initial day, like I was really distraught. That I mean, I was distraught for like weeks, honestly, but like after the first like few days, like maybe like the first 3 days, something like that, I feel like I became in denial. Like I started like picturing my grandma at her house, and like I would go visit her in my head, you know. Like in my head I would go to her house and visit her. Like every time someone told me like, oh, like I'm so sorry for your loss, like in my head I would picture I'm at my grandma's house, and like I would be telling her like, why the fuck are they telling me this? And she'd be like, it's okay, mija, like just say thank you and like move along, like, you know, I'm right here, like I love you so much, whatever, you know. Like I don't know, she was just like living in my head, you know. And like I could like visibly see her. Like this was not like, I mean, it was my imagination, but it was not like this was stronger than like a simple like daydream, because you know I be daydreaming, but like this was strong. Like this felt like real. Like I don't know, maybe I'm fucking crazy, but it felt like real. Anyways, on top of that, then after that, like I had her living in my brain for like, I don't know, maybe a week or two. And then after that, have y'all ever seen the Vampire Diaries? If you have, then you'll know this reference. If not, then I'll try to explain it. But either way, in the Vampire Diaries, like when you're a vampire, you can turn off your emotions, and basically you just don't feel anything, you know. And like it doesn't matter, like if you love someone, like Elena's brother, like he could die and she just does not feel anything, just her emotions are turned off, you know. So after like 2 weeks of having her living in my head, I feel like that happened to me. Like I didn't like try to like turn off my emotions or like be like, oh, turn off the, you know, like I didn't want them to be turned off. Like I think it was just like too hard on my brain, where like my brain just like could not handle the pain of her not being there, so it just turned off, you know. Like it just turned off. And so like whenever like people would bring her up after that, like it was like I had no connection to this woman, like, you know. Like, and I love my grandma so much, like that is like my best friend, but like in my fucking, like in my feelings, like when people would bring her up, like I felt nothing, like nothing. Like I was completely like, I don't know, like emotionless, literally, like the fucking Vampire Diaries, you know. And I honestly, that was a hard battle to fight, because I felt so bad that I didn't feel anything, you know. Because like people would bring my grandma up and they would be like crying and stuff, and like, bitch, I felt nothing. I was like, why are we talking about this lady? Like I felt like I didn't know her, you know. Like there was literally like no connection to her. But like it was also like not only like to her I was disconnected, but it was like kind of to everybody else. Like when like because other people were dying too, and like I don't know, it was just like, you know, like people were sad and stuff, and like people were dying, and like, or there was like sad things. And like I'm a Cancer moon, so I fucking cry about everything. Like literally everything makes me cry. But after this time, like people could die, and like I did not give a fuck. Like I was just like, okay, like what's that got to do with anything, you know? Like I don't know, it just did not affect me. When before, like if I heard someone cry or die, like especially someone I knew, like I would be like not distraught, because I never knew anybody that died like close to me, but like I'd be so sad for the people that knew them. Like, oh my gosh, that's so fucking sad. But like now it was just like, sorry, you know. Like I just had no fucking emotions. Like I was literally emotionless, and that's not the type of person that I am. And I feel like when I would cry, like it was kind of like a forced cry, you know, like I would cry because I felt bad for like not wanting to cry, you know, like it wasn't even that I was crying because I was sad. It was because like I felt bad that I wasn't sad, so then I would cry, you know. And it was just like really fake, and I don't know, but yeah. But eventually, like, that went away. I mean, like, not completely. Like, I still feel, like, very, like, emotionless. But, like, not that much. Not as much as, like, I was. Like, I was really, like, a fucking zombie before. You know? And now, like, you know, I could feel some things. It just depends, you know? But yeah. I hope that I make $1,000 tonight, because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, the last few days that I've worked, I have not made anything, like $100 or so, you know. And like $100 is not good for the club, like for being in the club at least. Like that's like fucking, I don't know, $17 an hour or something, you know, which is like not bad, but like not good either, girl. Like I'm supposed to be making like $500 a day, at least 200, at least 200, like, because that's, I think 200 is like, I don't know what 200 is, but it's like I've done the math before, and I know like 200 is good. It's like maybe like 20 something an hour. But yeah, I have not been making 200, so. Oh, my eyebrows look different. Like this one has like a curve and this one doesn't. But I have no time or like energy or like motivation to fucking fix it. Like I really do not give a fuck. But yeah, what was I saying? Like 200 is good. 200 is good. But 100, girl. No. I'm already like starting to like consider like being a dancer, because I'm not making any money, and I need to make, I need to be making 3,000 a day. You know, like I need to, like, with the amount of like stuff I spend, you know, like my rent is 1,600, and I take Ubers every fucking day. Like I just can't afford to not be making, point blank period, I just cannot afford to make $100 a day. Like that is crazy, especially for the club. Like there's no fucking way that I'm making that in the club. Like no, at that point, like I'll go get a fucking degree or something and like do work, you know. Like no, like there's no way. I honestly, I can't fucking believe it. But I don't know. I really don't know. I was thinking that I'm just gonna work on my fitness, because remember I already told y'all, like, give me a month and I'm gonna be fucking hot. But okay, so I'm gonna give myself a fucking month, and hopefully I'm hot and flexible. And if I am, then I'm just gonna take a trip to Miami and work for like a week in the strip club. But this is like if like I am hot and flexible, you know, because like I've danced other places and like I was not hot or flexible and like no, too scary. I could not do it. But if I'm hot and flexible, I will do it. And I know I can make a lot of money in Miami. I know I can. Maybe I'll even find a sugar daddy. Who knows? But first, I need to get hot and I need to get flexible, you know? So I need to be making like at least $200 a day. But right now I haven't made $200 in like literally so long that I need to make 1,000. I need to make 1,000 today. Today. I feel like all the time this one is like longer and thicker or whatever than this one because of the way that I put it on. And now today this one is like higher and thicker, you know, like I don't know. So like why today? Why today? You know, I don't fucking know. Whatever, you know. Fuck it. But yeah, I need $1,000 today. $1,000. Come on. Baby, won't you come my way? I got some things I want to say. Yeah. I think I'm so cute, and then I go to work and I'm like, I'm not as cute as I thought. Yeah, so today I have to wear red, and then tomorrow white, and then the next day it's bikini day. And hopefully, okay, if I don't make $1,000 today, okay, whatever. But Sunday, because today's Friday, Sunday I better fucking make $1,000. Like Sunday, I better make $2,000 because I'm gonna be wearing a bikini and it's supposed to be like this biggest, like our biggest event of the year. Like, why are my hands pink? But yeah, no, like I better fucking make money. I'm not even fucking playing. And I feel like, cause like I talk to the other girls and they make so much money, and I feel like it's because like I'm like too of a goody two shoes, you know? And like I don't sit with the guests, you know, I don't do what I'm not supposed to. Like I literally just am their waitress. And the other girls, like, they don't care. Like, they sit with the guests. They do whatever with the guests. And then they, like, the person will be like, oh, like, thanks for, like, sitting with me. Here's $200 or here's $500 or whatever, you know? And I need to start being not a goody two-shoes, because how the fuck are y'all getting $500 from one person and I'm getting, like, the most, like, $20 tips, you know? Like, I need to change that right now, because I know I'm pretty. And yeah, it just doesn't fucking make sense. But yeah, I literally have 15 minutes and I still have to go do my hair. So, love you guys. Bye. Please comment down below what you think my dream means. Like, ASAP. ASAP, please. Damn, it took 6 minutes to get ready. Oh no, this is the part 2. Okay. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.